2-minute tip, I wanted to talk a little bit about a conference I was at last week. They basically take hundreds of franchise consultants and even more hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of franchisors, and they put us all into a room together and just kind of shake it up. It's much more organized than that, thank goodness, but it's a lot. It was really overwhelming. There's just a lot of good opportunities out there, and it's part of my responsibility to all of you to learn about these brands, figure out the nuances. What are the differentiators? If they're in a really kind of full market, say senior care, well, how are you different than you? If they're in a brand new space, well, how do you get that across to the consumer? Because that's going to be some education, right? There's just a lot of questions to ask. And I kind of sat back and I thought, oh my goodness, I am so lucky to have been doing this as long as I can, because I can usually see through the noise a little bit and ask a deeper question, or at least a question that I think my candidates would want to know. And I thought about someone, if you're out there and you're just starting to think about business ownership, my biggest tip is definitely work with a consultant. If it's not me, if we don't click, find someone who is asking a lot of questions. Find someone who is taking the time to get to know you, and more what you're looking for in a business. Not what business are you looking for, but more what are you trying to do with your life? What is the goal? What does the end game look like? And then back into some really good suggestions for you. So it is overwhelming. There are hundreds of new franchises that came on to our radar this year. And so if it's overwhelming for me, it's got to be crazy for those of you that have never looked in the business before. But take it slow, ask the right questions, and work with someone who truly knows which questions to ask to try to save you time, energy, and money. I hope that helps.